ain't coming, I ain't visioning the past. About to jump into the bag. They ain't coming, they ain't. I saw the whole thing coming, I ain't visioning the past. About to jump into the bag, to the bag, to the bag. I saw the whole thing coming. I saw the whole thing coming. I saw the whole thing.
We are something else.
All right. We are here. Welcome to We Are Something Else, episode 230. Man, another milestone, 230 episodes. It is a Culture Thursday. So be it. It's your boy Kaleo. There's CB. There's E-Rich. There's the guest of honor. Culture Thursdays. Miss Jen Glenn. Everybody off mute. Jen, welcome to the show. Good to see you. All right. Tia, welcome. Jen B, Kasia, Airstream Queen Michelle, Takeover Trina. Who else we got in there? Let's see, Rich. So everybody off mute. CB, how's your week going? We are here on another Thursday.
Yeah, man. Week's kind of flying by, which is cool. Always looking forward to the weekend, and I've gotten a decent amount of family time in this week, so not gonna complain.
All right. Chappie, welcome in. Kendall B, welcome in. Risa, welcome in. James Pedro, welcome in. Dee Dee, there you are, welcome in. I feel you, man. E, how's the week going?
It's trash.
Snarky back, welcome in. Trash. I feel you on that. We haven't communicated much in the last 48 hours.
Yeah, I've had the Wesley Snipes face, looking at G Money for a while.
Yeah. A lot of people won't get that. I should have had the meme ready to go. That's okay. It's all good. Good to see you, though. Look, yeah. Jen, how are you? It is a Culture Thursday, so Kels, welcome in. You've been busy today. Oh, hold on. I did mute you. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, yeah, I had to do my show today, and I'm here tonight, but I'm excited to be here.
All right. Good to see you. Almost on time today. Dave J on the mic, who will be filling in for me tomorrow on The Abstract. Shout out to Dave J. Appreciate you. I will not be around tomorrow. I have a funeral to attend. But I'll try to have my headphones in, at least for the shows, because who wants to listen to a funeral? It's already, the mood is already down. So Kendall B, you've got the astute job of lifting my spirits tomorrow, Funky Friday. That's fine. That's not too much pressure. Ubi, welcome in. Also this week, let me tell you, it's been a weird week for me. I was talking to CB and I was talking to E-Rich a little bit just about sometimes when you walk into the office, just the feeling of being unsettled around your place of business, right? And conversations that need to have been had. So today, and I was telling CB, I had that conversation. It was a conversation. There was just something in the room that needed to be cleared, and it wasn't all the way cleared. But Mr. Young and Ambitious, if y'all listen to Abstract, you know who Young and Ambitious is. They're in a different state at our current our current employment, and they were in the office today. And I just took the opportunity because when they come into the office, it's just a quick, passover of communication. I don't get as much FaceTime or communication as other people do when Young and Ambitious in the office. So I was I'm a little unsettled about this, and mid-year's coming up, and you've given me a new job to do. No, we need to at least put some cards on the table. So I went right into his office. Look, we need to chat. And we had a quick but, good about 7-minute conversation. So whether if anything comes out of it or the worst comes out of it, I feel better. That's all that matters. That's all. Because I'd hate to have to catch somebody 500 yards from the job. All in all, look, it's been a great week. Yeah, we've got Grant Thompson coming up at about 45 after the, well, not even that. Yeah, 45 after the hour.
Go.
Yeah, let's go. All that. Let's wrap. Now, Mike and Kaleo pay my money in cash. Now, mind you, StreamYard, I did reach out to them last week talking about how they made the system a whole lot cuter, but they took away some functionality of it. So we're going to be a little bit all over the place tonight. But let's start with this. It's a quick, easy topic. High-speed train proposal from New York to California in under 72 hours. While there are proposals for transcontinental high-speed railroad proposed by Ameristar Rail, it still is in planning stages. It's just planning, so it hasn't been greenlit yet, but it's in planning. They've been talking about these things for a while. Because remember, Elon Musk for a while was talking about like a commuter that could take you from the East Coast, West Coast, the West Coast to the East Coast in like record high-speed travel time. It is still in planning stages, exiting train travel from two coasts, significantly longer, taking multiple days, which right now, it takes about 72 hours of high speed. That's 3 days if you don't know. But what's anybody ever taken an Amtrak or a train from the east to the west? Is it like 5 days? Does anybody know?
I know my mother doesn't like to fly, so she took one from Texas to LA, and I think it took her a good 4 days to do it. Now, that was probably 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I expect that was Amtrak, so I expect High Rail to be like way, way faster.
Hopefully. Right. But it's 72 hours, which is crazy. But my brother E, who lives on the West Coast, is always looking to travel back east. E, now, I know you do fly a lot, but would this be something you would be interested in taking? From west to the east. If it was a little faster too, like
Hell nah. You get you a one-way flight, you know what I'm saying, from LAX to BWI, 5 hours and 50 minutes, touchdown, you get to go.
Okay, I feel you. Now, what would be if you could tell me in a day, that might be something to think about. CB, thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with Kendall. 72 hours, that is not that's not high speed. But yeah, for the people that would want the scenic route, good to have options, I guess. But yeah, for your boy, we're just jumping on the tarmac, man. We're not. I don't really care to like the act of traveling. Don't really care for that. That includes also commuting, just being in the car every day. You know what I mean? I'm trying to not be doing that as often as possible. So I don't necessarily look forward to myself ever doing like a 72-hour train ride. But I also think, because part of this whole story is them trying to put it in place in time for the World Cup.
Right.
And that doesn't seem possible because that's next year. So, it's one of the, which is blowing my mind too, because I was like, 2026, how much time is that? Oh shit. Yeah, it's 2025 right now. So yeah, I don't think that the time frame that they're saying that this would need to be completed, I don't think that's really, really possible. So it sounds cool, but also at the end of the day, I'm with you, Kaleo. Make it under 24 hours, and then we're talking.
Yeah, I mean, and my mom, who is terrified of flying, she recently took now every time she decides to fly, I've always got to you got to be the one. I need you to fly with me. You know, I could be the comfort blanket for moms. That's fine. We've gone to Chicago a couple years back, back-to-back weeks. We went to Florida last year sometime, but like before that, when she had to go without me, she took a train from here to Florida. Now that's essentially 20 hours ish on the train. It's like a 16-hour drive, so you got to add more time to that because of the stops. So it's about a 20-hour train ride. I know she would be all for this because I think the furthest she's gone is to Kentucky. Like if she just get on the other side of that, you know, because of a train, I think she would. I mean, but for me, for someone who likes to fly, I'm just thinking, well, not likes to fly, I will fly. I'm just thinking a 5-hour flight cross country or a 3-hour flight to Florida is a whole lot better than sitting on a train. Because I've been on a train before and that has derailed.
Come on now, Unbreakable. Come on now.
I was about to say Unbreakable. That's what I was thinking about.
Derail, and from Charlotte to Union Station, and I went from a 6-hour, 7-hour train ride to about 18.
Like, what are the amenities? You know what I mean? Like, is there a television in my cabin? Can I bring my Xbox and plug that thing in and have that fired up the entire time? You know what I mean? Like, there are ways, I guess, to make it more appealing than just the time component for me. You know what I mean? But interesting.
Jen, you talk, but did you give your opinion on this? Is this something that
I would consider this because I would prefer to do this than driving, but I would not prefer this than flying. And since I'm not afraid to fly, I'd rather just get on a plane. Unless, you know, I was trying to save and I was with a whole group of people that wanted to do this. But the idea of actually making high rail from New York to LA, do you know how many cities are going to get cut through just to build this rail? Like, I think it's almost impossible to do. But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, and they've been working on this. Well, this has been a proposal for forever. They've been talking about this. And then the one guy who probably could pull it off, we don't know what's going to happen with that. Our money, good to see you. Sean Xavier, good to see you. Grant just texted me. He's running a couple minutes behind, so we're good. We're going to this one. I'm going to call this one, I don't name every story, but this one we're going to call Not Amused. If you know, you know. So, it is summertime, and amusement parks are open. I know our brother Kendall B is dying to get to Cedar Point to ride that new roller coaster that Cedar Point has. He even talked about a Beehive impromptu or whatever meetup at an amusement park so everybody can get on the rides and just, you know, do something at an amusement park. Well, I'll tell you what his meetup shouldn't be. And that's Portland, Oregon, because 28 people got stuck upside down on the atmosphere at Oaks Amusement Park in Portland, Oregon. It stopped at the apex position while operating in a 360-degree setting, suspending 28 people upside down for 3 minutes. Now, 3 minutes before the show is like, damn, this 3 minutes is going to go by quick. We need to start the show. 3 minutes suspended in the air upside down, not knowing if you're going to live or die is like 3 hours, right? So your mind's not thinking about time. Yeah, and I'll get to that in just a second. No indications of injuries, but they said people were calm for the first 25 seconds. Portland is people were calm for the first 25 seconds. But then after minute 3, all panic and hell broke out. Fire and rescue and park engineers had to manually lower the ride. But they also were in suspension, prepared to unlock the folks upside down and carry them down. All right. The ride on which riders can choose to spin 360 degrees or 180 degrees has been closed until further notice. You don't think? You don't say, right? It's been operational since 2021. So this is a fairly new ride. My brother. It's been out since 2021. So this is a fairly new ride that's breaking down in a matter of 4 years. All right, so let's go around. Are y'all amusement park people? Do y'all ride rides? I know some people just go to amusement park just to walk around, but do y'all ride rides? Have you experienced something like this before? Maybe not upside down, but been on a roller coaster or something that stopped midway through. And would this deter you? So I just put a couple questions on your plate. Let's talk about my man right here. Go ahead, E.
No, I think you got to be careful with certain amusement park. Matter of fact, is it the name of it? Is it an amusement park? Because my thing was I was always eerie of festivals or like carnivals. You dig? Like,
hating my hell carnivals. Nope.
Listen, just because I don't even know which one it was, bro. Like, it's the one where you all kind of sitting on the pad. It's like the one that none of our parents should have left us on, right? The one where you like kind of like lay flat and the shit goes like this, and you just get tossed around that
Fucking
like,
tornado shit.
Exactly, right? There's no possible reason why anybody should be on that. Now you get it as a kid, you're like thinking like, hey, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to fly off this hoe. You know what I'm saying? But as an adult, there's no reason why you should be on that shit. I'm just saying.
Not to interrupt you first. So Ubi is what I said was it's called the Atmosphere at Oaks Amusement Park in Portland, Oregon. But yeah, to your point, E, it takes years to build these roller coasters, and you talking about something that's going from town to town, setting up in a week,
Right?
That Ferris wheel? Hell nah. So, have you ever been stuck on a ride before?
Yes. And forgive me. What's the wooden one that is at Magic Mountain in Maryland? Six Flags. It's
so it's not the Grizzlies at Kings Dominion, but the wild one. That's the white coaster at Six Flags.
That might have been it. But listen, I mean, I think as a kid you've been stuck on almost every ride. Like anybody knows, like, out here, like Magic Mountain, Space Mountain has definitely been stuck a few times. You dig? But for sure, I think it was definitely Kings Dominion, bro. Like Black College Week, I think everybody was stuck on a roller coaster around that time. That was like a rite of passage for sure.
Right. Okay. If you've been stuck on something like this, would that deter you from rides in general or ever again?
Bro, this right here, this life changing. That's not just I'm just not like I'm not doing rides anymore. No. What? This right here? This is a new level of me with God. That's what that is. Yeah. That's a new level of me with God.
That's like going to jail Christian and coming out Muslim.
Listen, I don't get stuck on
Red
rides.
Fish, blue fish.
I don't get stuck on rides because I don't ride rides. Okay. I'm over there in the little kiddie section riding those rides because the teacups don't get stuck. And I want to let y'all know the way those people were hanging upside down, you got 5 seconds to get me down before piss just starts flowing down on everybody underneath me.
I'm sure
because I am not going to be able to keep it together. I will be scared out of my bladder.
I got you. So you've never, since you don't ride rides, you never been stuck. So this wouldn't.
Right. No. I wouldn't even. I probably, if I got stuck on something like that, because I am afraid to ride rides. Yeah. No. I'm suing for damages, like emotional stress type damages. Like for real, I have PTSD from just watching those people stuck up there.
Right. I mean, the only thing if this was me, only thing would keep me calm is if the person next to me didn't have a bra on.
Hey, have you heard that new Sweets in the Soul show?
Go ahead, CB. Thoughts on this? Have you ever been stuck on a ride?
Not that I can remember. I think that would be traumatic enough that I would remember that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the most traumatic experience I've had at an amusement park I brought upon myself because right after I turned 21, you could still buy the Four Loko with the alcohol in it in the gas station. And so we thought it would be a good idea because we were now of age to basically punish a few of those before we went to King's Dominion and yeah, that just wasn't the right decision. You're young. You make some stupid decisions. Sometimes you're still in your 30s and you make stupid decisions.
Would this deter you? If you got stuck on a ride, would this deter you?
Yeah, fuck that, bro. Like I do get down with roller coasters and stuff, but nah, life's too short, bro. Like I got other stuff I could be doing than spending 3 minutes suspended upside down,
Right. I'll tell you what you can be doing in just a second. So luckily I've never been stuck on rides. I love roller coasters. There was a period of time where I didn't ride roller coasters just because, you just develop that fear, that you don't have that adrenaline rush that you used to. But now I'm back on it if I need to ride rides. But yeah, I don't do drop towers. I don't like the feeling of waist below.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
dropping.
nah, we don't do that. We ain't getting that. We ain't getting that. No.
But
So
Khalil, that whole like standing in line for 30 minutes, 45 minutes just to be suspended upside down for all those minutes? No.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's worth it though. Like, I mean, and then these flash passes, whatever. But sometimes it's worth the rides. And it depends on what day you go. But yeah, nah, it's just yeah. Now, this is how we're gonna transition. Now, CB, I told you, being stuck on a ride, other things you could be doing in a million years, what you should be doing, and that's, I tell you what, eating a DC shot pie, because our guy Grant Thompson is here. Grant, my guy,
My
welcome.
guys, my girl. What's going on?
Jen,
What's
meet
up?
Grant, meet Jen. It is
Hi,
culture.
nice to meet you.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Hey,
Man.
wonderful segue, Kay.
Look, I saw you sitting in the room, and then CB gave me the alley oop, and we looked. How have you been, bro? Like, look, it's been ages since we had you in the show, and we,
I can't complain at all, man. It's just been, I'm living the dream. That's all I can say.
All right, so let's talk about this DC Shot Pie, which is the official pizza of the We Are Something Else podcast. We talk about it every week. We talk about it.
Absolutely.
So we got some big news, and then I know a lot of people are glad to see the face with the advertisements, and big up in you all the time. What you got going on, man?
So we have just scored a new location. We got out of our home, and we scored a new location in the Eckington Northeast area. And if you're not familiar with that area, it's where FedEx meets Sirius XM. It's the corner of New York and Florida Avenue. If you're really familiar with DC and that area of Northeast, it sits directly behind McKinley Tech High School. And it's in a densely populated community. It is a community that screams DC Shy Pie. It's a blessing, man. It was heaven sent. And I won't say ducking the guy, but evading the guy. We're in the Union Kitchen, and the guy's been after me for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, probably about as long as we've been in the house, to come and do our thing out of Union Kitchen. And initially, he was talking about the New York Avenue location, and although it had everything that we needed, the area was kind of sketchy for people who would have to come and pick their pizza up. And when I look at the DC Shy Pie, I look holistically at the product, and even something as small or insignificant as where people will come to pick it up means something to me in terms of the brand. All of that has to speak to the brand, and it didn't. So I kind of, put the guy off. And so finally, in the last, 4 months, he'd been after me again. He circled back, and he said, I got a place that I really think that you guys would really be interested in. And so I said, okay, cool. Just to really get him to leave me alone again, I said, I'll come and look at it. When I went to look at it and I saw the community and I saw the potential, I saw the individual storefront, because the Ivy City spot didn't offer us a storefront. This offers us a storefront. You can literally pull up to the door, get your pizza, and roll out.
Jermaine, welcome in.
It was like an answer to prayer, and we were going to set our start date for June the 1st, but I had some issues. I had surgery on my foot, and my doctor put me on 3 more weeks of off my feet. And so we pushed it back to July the 1st. So officially, July the 1st, we entered into that space and started selling pizza out of the Union Kitchen in Eckington.
Okay, couple things. So for y'all to understand, Grant just said he went over there and the community spoke to him. He saw the community and he decided, yes, that means it was full of white people who are gonna take this pizza to a whole nother level. He could charge what he wanted to charge because the neighborhood was going to buy into it. That's
Mhm.
exactly.
But you know what? To your point, it's a very eclectic and mixed community, man. Really, it is. And but in terms of like a volume of people, it's condos and townhouses and apartments everywhere. And in a community like that, people don't like to cook, man. So they got to eat.
Yeah.
And, it's a pizza. It screams pizza. They're going to come and get the DC shot pie.
I mean, look at that right there. I mean, that's
Well,
look,
how can you deny that, man?
You can't.
you can't. I mean, so how's because we're still in the soft opening stage. How's business been since you've
It's
entered the
so
community?
the business is progressively growing. We've gotten some people that have been rocking with us since we were at the grocery store. They've come and are starting to come back, but for the most part, we've had more new people coming than old people returning, and that's very encouraging.
Yeah.
And we're still in the process of getting the word out. We're doing some geo, not tracking, but advertising to the Noma community, to the Eckington community, to the Union Market community, and those are some of the areas that surround that store. And we're doing some heavy marketing there. We've kind of gotten in touch with the listserv there. We're tapping into Sirius XM and FedEx in terms of their employment and everything. I've sent out some press releases to news medias to get the word out. So we're really trying to drive this situation into a groundswell.
Okay. A couple of things. I know you got to go soon. Before I turn it over to the crew, because I'm sure they may have questions.
Sure.
When is the grand open? Do you have that date?
The grand opening is going to be the last Saturday of August.
Okay, last Saturday of August. We'll put that date up. And so this is another great segue to plug some other new stuff we're doing. So we're on Gen X TV now, and so
Outstanding.
our audience is a little broader. More people get to see us in footprint there. We would love to have a DC Shop Pie commercial to spotlight during our segments over there at Gen X TV. Just because
Say less. Let's get it happening.
okay. Because this segues into, I believe, a question I believe our friend in Houston may have for you about getting a hold of a pizza.
We'll ship to Houston.
Oh,
We've shipped to Texas before. My youngest sister lives in Dallas, and we've sent her a pizza. We've sent a couple of pizzas to Texas, so we can ship to Houston.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And another question. I have an all-inclusive resort I need to pay for. Are you guys hiring?
It's in the works. We certainly, Mark and I decided with this venture that we're going to work ourselves out of a job so that we can kind of 10x the business. And so hiring new staff is certainly on the horizon, but we got to start getting, again, the groundswell because it takes money to pay employees, and we don't want to hire you and not be able to pay you. And so we've made a hire already, but we're in the process of taking applications and that kind of thing. Because again, We want to work ourselves out of the business so that we can just be the face and really take time and grow the business.
Carter wants to know: are you inside the union market?
So we are. It's not. Oh wow, man down. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
You see how quick I recovered though.
You got it.
The stand is kind of janky. Okay, answer the question again for Carter.
Carter wants to know if you're inside union market.
No, so we're actually, if you come down, but Union Kitchen, I'm sorry. You come down Eckington, you off of Florida Avenue, it's stop signs. The third stop sign, you'll see Union Kitchen grocery store on the corner. You make a right down into that alley, and we're about halfway down that alley next to Pop's Bagels.
Okay. All right. Crew, CB, E Rich. We haven't seen Grant in a while. You got any questions?
CB, E Rich, what's going
on? Grant, you picked up any sneakers recently?
Uh-oh. I think I lost them.
Oh no.
We'll get Grant back. We'll get him back. We know what we're doing here. We're professionals. It's good to see Grant.
Yeah.
So last Saturday, hold on, there he is. Boom. Okay, we got you back.
Yep.
You got any new shoes, Grant? That was CB's question.
I do, but I ran in the house, fresh out the car. I got some old stuff, but they're classics. And I didn't. They just happened to be sitting in the living room. Some old classics, man.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
Got the boost in them.
I pulled these out of the closet because they're comfortable, but I've been rocking Adidas lately. I've been like favoring Adidas. Let me see.
That green goes with the shirt.
Absolutely. But that's not even what I got on. I got some what do you call it? The Campus, some green.
Oh, there you go.
Campus.
Okay, the Campus are good.
Yeah, and then
Adidas. Y'all need to do something with DC Shy Pie if you're listening.
Oh, look at those Oswego's.
Yeah.
Now
I've been rocking. I'm telling you, I've been rocking the Adidas, man.
Grant, look, let me tell you. For y'all don't know, Grant is also full-time pastor here, right? But he is like the flyest pastor I've seen. He had the Adidas. Is that the Gucci collab suit that you had on?
Yeah. Listen, that was special occasion, man. We did that for our 25th church anniversary.
I got you.
So,
gotta
and then
celebrate that.
the dress code was fly.
Hey, man, look.
Let some fly. So I had to put the fly on.
Look, let God sort them out. There you go.
Exactly, man. And then my wife is a beast, so I had to match her fly.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Got you. Go ahead, E.
Listen, all I got to say is, man, hey, you look great, Grant. And next time you make it in Cali, I'm gonna need you to, hit the line.
So it's funny you say that. We're headed to Cali August 3rd through the 11th.
Nice.
I'll still be around.
We're gotta come put our eyes on my niece there.
Okay. Look, and then I'll close. I got one more. So a while back I had asked for a special favor from the DC Shy Pie. Now I'm back on my grind as far as eating properly. And
Okay.
tell you, I took down a pizza bowl from Papa John's today. Now my idea is to come to DC Shy Pie and have a pizza bowl from Shy Pie. Now, is that something you could do, for me if I come through, hook me up a little special DC Shy Pie pizza bowl, maybe one of those steak and cheese pizzas that you got?
It absolutely is. But so let me ask you this, Kate. Is your issue like the gluten in the crust or what?
I'm just doing away with carbs for a little bit. So
Okay.
getting out of that for right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, absolutely. We could do that. I just did that for one of the administrators at our church. I did a veggie and a salmon pesto bowl for her.
Speaking my language.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let's put it all on screen real quick because I know you are a busy man and I want to be respectful of your time. We got to get you back on sooner though. Look, WRSE 10 DC Shop. Tell them where they can reach you. Give them all your socials, Grant, address, whatever you want to let people know how they can reach you and or order a pizza and get it shipped out to them.
So the website is DC Shy Pies with an S. DCShyPies.com. You can hit us on Instagram at DC Shy Pie, and also on Facebook at DC Shy Pie. Our address is 1625 Eckington Place. That's ECKINGTON Place, Northeast, Washington, D.C., 20002, Suite 140. You can hit us there. The store telephone number is 202-615-6022.
I'm about to call that right now, put my order and let you know when I'm coming. Nah, Grant, look, always pleasure to see you.
No, but serious about the Cali piece. If you want a pizza, we can freeze one overnight and just put it on the plane with us.
You know he does, Grant. You know he does.
Yeah,
You know he does.
yeah. I'll send that information to you. We gonna get that together.
Okay, bet.
All right, brother. Look, we love you here at the We Are Something Else podcast. We appreciate
Man, and it's all love for you guys. It's all love for you guys. I really appreciate you all.
and I'll talk to you behind the scenes, but we'll be there at the grand opening. We need to carry handle some things on our end, so we make sure we have a presence there and let everybody know that you are the official pizza of the We Are Something Else podcast.
Yes, sir.
All right, Grant, brother, get some rest. We'll talk soon.
Love you guys, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you,
And
bro.
listen, we're looking forward to you all's input at the official opening.
All right,
Can't wait.
we'll give it to you.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Talk
See
to
ya.
you soon. Love you guys.
All right, love you.
Peace.
Peace. My God, I love that guy, Grant Thompson. He was the first guy to buy into the We Are Something Else podcast, and offer his partnership, becoming the official pizza of the We Are Something Else podcast. So if you need that code, because it's a big fight happening this weekend, couple fights. WRC 10, go to DC Shop Pie, save 10%. I'm assuming the 10% works on getting something shipped out to you. So do all that. So we got this Malik Beasley story. We can really, do we want to talk about that, or we just go straight into the culture? What y'all want to do?
I mean, we can just jump right into the culture, man. It's cool.
Pay your bills.
Yeah, fuck Malik Beasley. Hey, it is
Hey,
the culture.
I forgot about my little theme song. Okay, guys. I have a question that I would like to ask you. So, people have studied billionaires to try to uncover the secret to their success. What I want to know is, what do each of you think billionaires do every day to be successful? You can name one thing.
I'm not gonna say wash their face with the bubbly and the ice. Not that. That's some
Okay.
social media shit. That's not real life. But I do think that for real, because my uncle used to do this, and he was touching seven figures. So he did, he would get up early, and he would actually spend time either meditating or reading scripture, something to actually just kind of get him centered for the day, to get it started off. And unlike me, my uncle was going to bed early. So, going to bed early, waking up early, and kind of just spending some time to yourself before the kids were awake.
Oh, that's awesome. What about you, E?
I would say figure out a way to make the same amount of money when you're awake when you're sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I would say, still be hands-on with your business. Just because you made your money, it's always the focus to make more. So keep your eye on your business.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the clip, and then we'll see what the top 1%, what they do every day to be successful.
The top 1% do these 3 habits daily. Anyone telling you that people do the same thing every single day and that those things are what make them successful, they're full of it. To be honest with you, as I've researched the top 1% and what they do every single day, all of their habits are different. Some of them wake up early, some go to bed late, some eat breakfast in the morning, others do the intermittent fasting. There is no rhyme or reason to the daily habits of the 1%. What is consistent across them is their belief in what they are creating and the consistent reminders that they create for themselves on where they're going, why they're going there, and the value of the vision. They align their activities in that day to get them closer to where they want to go. There is no 1 or 2 or even 3 things that all of them consistently across the board agree to that they do every day. Don't think that you need to make your bed or do the cold plunging or go to bed at the same time every single night in order to be successful. It's a crock of shit. The top 1%.
Okay, so what I got from that, guys, is that what they do every day to be successful is that they have a goal and a vision for what they want to do. So every day it looks like they get up and they have a strategy that gets them closer to that goal.
Tom was looking at the camera while driving. Okay. I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that, Dave.
I mean, I'm thinking about somebody me and CB know, and I wonder what that person's are going to see. I wonder what that person does on the day-to-day to remain successful. I mean, because this person still has their hands like well on their business. Like they haven't released it to anybody else. Like it's they still on the day-to-day operation. So yeah. All right.
Well, thank you, guys. That was the culture.
All right. Awesome. I guess I didn't need to go back up there because we all know what time it is. Man, StreamYard, y'all need to do something like this. All right, bro. What we got for this is just Z.
You. It's definitely one of those things where a lot of what we have as far as like fans, the chat, people that we just rock with, are about music. And one of the things that that we want to talk about, or that I want to talk about and highlight, is just straight up is the Clipse and their rollout. When you look at it in a sense, we've always wanted just straight up like good music. We've always valued things that you remember while people released a certain album or just bodies of work. And to be honest with you, I think the fact that they have not been out for, I think, 15 years? I think it's been since the last Clipse album. You look at it and you say they, relevant wise, have not lost any steps in what's going on. And in that same sense, this right here almost gets you to where you were excited for this album. I don't know. There's something about this album that makes you just fall in love with hip hop again. Regardless, I think the ones that really hear it understand what it is. I know there's a knock on the Clipse in regards to the topic of rap that they have, or that they choose to rap about. But I think I think this has aged with us, and I say that for sure. that this is definitely culturally inappropriate, and this is luxury rap at our age level. You know what I'm saying? And this is actually this is funny because I heard this. The top raps that we listen to, or the top rappers that we're listening to, are all our age, if not older. I think this is the first time that we figured out
Swag.
that at the end of the day, really, I think this is the one time in our generation that our age rappers have still like kind of stayed like relevant and not have like gotten aged out of rap. If you look at the previous kind of generations before, they, that wasn't the case. The fact that you can still listen to a Jeezy album, you dig, and it still doesn't age, like it aged well with us. You know what I mean? But I just, you got to give credit where credit's due, and I think at the end of the day, this is one of those things where it don't. I know they won a Grammy, but at the end of the day, bro, like I think this is one that the fans. This is what hip hop can always go back to and look at as far as like what rap should have been, as far as the interviews, them being like immersed in the culture, and then to have the, if you will, to have the cosign from Tyler, which is the younger generation, but for him to say that's the reason why he does what he does, and to do it in that setting is what's going to grow that in that masses, where there's other bodies of work that we're not talking about that didn't age well. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
I think at the end of the day, the Is It Just E is we have to recognize good and quality rap and not that bullshit that's, that's out there for about 2 seconds. And listen, let's be honest. And this is no dig just because, these said rappers might have a problem with this other rapper, but I don't know any of us who's checking for that fucking Travis Scott.
Ooh. I mean, that's true. I mean, yeah, no, not
It's
at all.
gonna be it can be a long Is It Just D? Because guess what? It's my segment. It's how we do it. Especially when I want to get on my soapbox and say the shit I want to say. For sure.
Now, well, look, I agree. I played some of it last night on the Blast show, which is probably taken down now. But yeah, we need to do this Smoke and Spill album review, because Smoke and Spill also does music reviews outside of movies. We need to do that because, at the end of the year we do a top 5, and I believe this is gonna place in everybody's top 5 this year, whether it's number 1, 2, 3. I don't see it being 5, but 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. It's going to place. So you're going to hear about it a lot this year. And I agree. Like a lot of people that we listen to talk about the things that we kind of invest in right now. Like Larry June is all health and, just mellow bars. Like I don't want to fight or listen to a rapper and thinking I got to go outside and defend myself. So
I want to go water your plants. You know what I'm saying?
I'm chilling. I'm cleaning my spot.
Cleaning
There
the
it
spot.
is.
That's all we're going to do. All right.
Drink the green tea.
Exactly. Health is wealth. And also sneakers. Man, that pandemic beard.
So deep compared to what we're rocking right now.
All right, CB, what we got for that, cop or chop?
All right, so we got an official announcement. The Moonwalker 9 lows are gonna be dropping in September, September 10th. Gonna be $210. The Kobe 9 is my personal favorite. I like the lows and the highs. So saw these, and I mean, come on, man, a purple Kobe can't really go wrong. So just an excuse to put these up on the show. I think these look beautiful. These are definitely a cop. But how are y'all feeling? These are $210. So, you know, that retail prices just continue to go up and up and up. But how are y'all feeling? You copping or chopping?
This is a cop for me. And surprisingly, $200 seems cheap compared to the shoe that I want to get that comes out at the beginning of August. That's more than that.
Yes.
You know what shoe I'm talking about.
Yep.
We can bypass E, but go ahead, E.
The biasness on this show is crazy. Yes, this is a cop, but yeah, you know, we got Cheeto Benito to think about the price increase though.
Yeah. Jen.
That's steep. $210, but it's a pretty shoe.
I'll show you.
I guess cop.
There we go.
There we go. All right, let's show some sneakers or whatever you decide to show and get up out of here. Hold on, let me give you the graph. There you go.
Cool. You know what? I just figured I'm not about to listen. I have I'm not about to go dig in the crates today. I'm not digging in the crates today. I'm just gonna show you what I had on my foot today.
Okay.
So that's how I was feeling. A little off-white dunk, you know.
Pretty.
If y'all remember this, and again, I had to. I'm sure that my fellow brothers on here and everybody else, when you wear your shoes to work, sometimes you have to give the background of certain shoes, right? If they ask, but they were asking because this one had the number 14 of 50, and I had to let them know the history of it was. When they dropped the shoe, you couldn't pick which one you got. They just sent it to you.
Yep.
So they had the 1 through 50 colors, but you didn't know which one you were getting in the store. And that's, again, it's a testament to Virgil, but also you knew whatever you were getting was heat and it was off-white. But yeah, this is definitely what I had on at work. And just know that a good old one of my legal guys saw what I had on my foot and used a 4-letter word.
Jen, you got anything?
I do not have anything, but Kaleo, please warn the guys about Ark. And Ark, hit that like button. Everybody, hit that like button.
Bang bang.
Right.
Perfect. Appreciate you. So you know what? I'm not gonna end on my sneaker because I'm gonna go on a quick rant though. So what's the bar? So go to also like our bro Sean Xavier's Bandcamp page. Go check it out. SeanXavier.bandcamp.com. While you're there, also go to WRSE Kaleo. No, whatever it is. Kaleo.bandcamp.com. Whatever it is. I think it is WRSE.
Find me online. I can't find myself.
It is WRSE.bandcamp.com. I dropped a song called Sneaker Closet. And in the Sneaker Closet song, I talked about Sneaker Room. I don't know the name of the song. I talked about going through a skater phase, right? So I had been seeing these floating around and, seeing these floating around the internet. And the skater phase got me. And it was a colorway that it just spoke to me. Yeah, so Jordan is in the skater shoe business. And let me tell you, the way that the editing on the color made the shoe look was 10 times better because these things came, they looked like they were already dirty, right? So this is a shoe and tell, and I'm ranting. Yeah, they look like they were already not worn, but just dirty because of the suede material. So even a spray wouldn't have done this. Like, who has to pre-clean a shoe before they put it on? Right now, they are comfortable, but damn it, Jordan, you get out of the skating business. Because this right here, it looked better in the picture. You always do it on foot to see how it's going to look. I knew you was going to say that. Yeah. I buy what I like. And I was curious about, that's what sneakerheads do, right? I was curious about this. And, good thing they were under $100. So that was even more attractive to even
try. 100.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, y'all don't like that shoe? I really like that shoe. I'm never of the popular opinion.
And then the laces, so it drew me in. They had everything I like, colors, the fat sneaker laces for skaters.
We got asked at work specifically about the fat sneaker laces like the very next day.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I'll pay for them, so I'll have to wear them, but it's just, you know, the pictures look a whole lot better. Yeah. The pictures look a whole lot better that drove me into buying.
People don't like.
I'm not actually showing sneakers this week, but I am showing things music related. So I got to go to the Beyonce show last week, and I ended up copping like the biggest bandana like I've ever seen. If you know what I mean. Let me see if I can.
There you go.
Anyways, yeah, this shit's fucking huge. But yeah, music is real. Like I got the box set. So I haven't had a CD in my possession in forever, but we got one. So
Nice.
yeah, I think one of our brothers wanted to do a review show, and we got an extra Thursday this month. So
Yep. Cool. Did it come on a shirt?
it did, but y'all gonna have to wait for that.
Oh,
What are you gonna do with that scarf, CB?
I'm not sure yet, but I figured, I got a lot of brown shoes, so I figured something I can make it work with something.
he go wear in his back pocket.
And Reese's clips.
Cool. Real quick before we get out of here,
Question? This is culturally inappropriate. That's what that is.
we'll get out of here. Gen X TV. That's where also you can find us. Oh, 29 people here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. It's a nice chunk of people in here. Appreciate y'all. Gen X TV also. Go download that. Another black business that we need to get on the shoe. Shout out to Coach Kim. Shout out to Chauncey. Shout out to Ebony. We need to do this, make this happen. I'm interested to see how Coach Kim vision came to light for this app. But you can also find us over there where we do our live smoke and spiel at least once a month. The plan was to do one in July, but there's a lot going on. So maybe August if we're around, but definitely by September, there'll be one. I know you said that. But look, other than that, look, y'all, any closing words from y'all? Oh, no. I'm sorry. There's one more piece of business we got to handle because things got shifted around a little bit. Let's go here.
Do you need a gift for yourself or for somebody special in your life? Look no further. Welcome to D-Cup Customs, where my lovely wife Doreen is a mad scientist and she can make stuff just like that, or this crazy cup right here, or anything that can pop into your imagination. And see these people in this little shot right here? Everybody owns something from D-Cup Customs. These aren't hired actors. We have Rhythmics at home. And this is the crew who we love to sponsor. So before she raises her prices, like I'm always telling her to do, go ahead, order something, and use that code WRSC15 for a 15% discount.
Yes, and Dave J, I'm glad you said that. The Sweets in the Social shirts are shipping hopefully in a week or so. I'll give everybody an update on that. But yeah, they're coming. Your Sweets in the Soul shirts coming. And also, if you haven't listened to that Sweets in the Soul Show album, go download it because the more is out now. But anyways, go to dcupcustoms.com. WRSC15 is the code. Save 15%. Shout out to Doreen. Shout out to Dimitri, the wonderful partners at D Cup Customs. Glad I remember that piece of business there. But other than that, y'all, look, Kendall B show tomorrow morning, station head, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 and 7 in the middle. That's pretty much all I got, y'all. Remember, nobody's perfect, so don't try to be perfect. 30 minutes a day. Do something you love to do. Treat yourself nice. Treat others nice. And then there's one more button.
Make jokes about your tiny calves.
Follow us on YouTube at WRSC Podcast.
All right,
Be
y'all.
sure to like
Peace.
and subscribe.
Ain't coming, I ain't fishing in the past. Black and jumping to the bag. Ain't coming, ain't